Hey guys, Primal Punch here, Django here. Just coming at you with a real quick extra movements for your Steel Bender's helper. Okay, and this is working more than just your muscles for steel bending. You're getting a lot of I'm getting a lot of benefit out of it. Yeah, I've been just all my spare time has been spent working on the house and weaving rope. As my spare time is just gone, I haven't had time to, drag out my weights because I have to move them in and out, and beyond just body weight exercises, getting the dogs out and pulling the wagon. This has been my primary source of exercise, and I'm seeing really great results as far as strength. So I wanted to share these new movements with you that I've been doing. It's just variations, but it really is a great burnout set. So, for example, you want to always make sure that you've warmed up, okay? Do some stretches, some deep knee bends. Arm circles are great. Get those shoulders warmed up, alright? Shoulders warmed up. We want to go ahead and just be safe, okay? Get everything warmed up. I'm already pretty well warmed up. I've been out here getting some fresh air, getting the doggies out and everything. So, we've got our different bending styles, our three main bending styles, I'll say, okay? And I like to use reverse as a good warm-up for the shoulders and the wrists and everything, alright? This is your brute force technique. So just do a few reps, just a few reps. Get warmed up, see where you're at, see how your shoulders are feeling, make sure you're warmed up. Then, the variation that I'm working now with the double underhand, check it out. Alright, you've got your normal set. Kink down to crush, okay? Well, almost into the crush, till your knuckles touch. Alright, so, one. So it would go out in front of you, exact same movement, but it goes out in front. So, it's looking just like that, but now your palms are parallel to the ground. Alright? So boom, 1, 2, 3, 4. And I need you to remember this, okay? When we're bending, working with our Steel Bender's helper, draw your navel back a little bit. I want you to keep your core tight because this is an extreme exertion and you've got to keep your guts safe, okay? Your core muscles are a sheath for your guts. They're there to protect you. So use them. Don't let your belly be loose, okay? So we draw that navel back. We maintain nice tension between the front and back muscles, abdomen and back. And breathe into your chest, okay? Don't let your belly expand. So breathe in, out. In, out. In, out. In, out. In through your nose, out through your mouth, okay? Keep those movements slow and steady for these. We'll do some faster burnout sets later, but for now we're getting the main workout in, okay? Now, we'll go ahead and we'll hit some of the opposing muscles. Just go ahead and grab your towel, whatever you might be using, a belt, whatever you've got, rag, old t-shirt, whatever's handy, okay? Hope that wind isn't blowing on the microphone. Yeah, I believe it is, isn't it? Let me set this up here, maybe it'll block the wind a little. So, we'll move to the double overhand. And now I want to also encourage you to try to incorporate knee bends, alright? Because this is a workout you can do just any old time, any old place. You can have this in your briefcase, duffel bag, whatever, and the wraps really stay on there well. You can always tighten them, just turn, because the rope is super grippy. So you just tighten those suckers up. Now, double overhand. Let's go ahead and incorporate a knee bend into it after you've learned the variation on the movement. And it's the same as the double underhand, except it's a chest crush. So Our normal steel bending movement is we're driving our elbows forward, okay, in the double overhand. You've got this back against your neck in the position of power, and we drive our elbows forward, okay? That engages all these muscles and focuses on all that strength in one spot. So, boom, and then we turn it down, and it's a chest crush. We're still maintaining a straight line with that piece of steel, that steel bender's helper, but it's down now. And when you do this, you will feel it all through here really great. So 1, 2, 3, and remember, do these movements like you're actually bending steel. Make sure to do it correctly every time, so we're building strength in exactly the same motion as we want to use when we're going to hit that steel. And when you do this motion correctly, you will find that you're working so many muscles, connective tissue through your ribs, everything. Alright? Really great. So we want to incorporate a knee bend into this. No problem. So, no problem, okay? We're getting movement. That's what we need, alright? So getting those legs involved is a big thing. Longevity and overall health has been inextricably linked with grip strength and your leg strength. So we're taking care of both those suckers right now. Maintain that positive tension, okay, between abdomen and back muscles, your whole core. And breathe into your chest. So when you breathe in, allow your chest to expand. You know, you don't have to exaggerate it, but that's the feeling that we're going for, okay? An expansion and a contraction on the exhale. Okay? Maintain your safety at all times, okay? And if you want to include the other bends in, just for that little extra bit of strength and those hitting those different muscles, then by all means do it. You know, you can't miss out. You can't lose by exercising. You know, unless you hurt yourself, man. That's no good. So be safe. So we've looked at our 2 sets. Let's go ahead and just do a couple sets of 10, okay? Of each. The double underhand, double overhand. We'll start with double underhand. So go ahead and follow along with me, alright? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Double overhand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good stuff, you guys. I lost a lot of muscle tone when the dogs dragged me down the stairs and busted my back up. I had surgery a few months later, and not being able to work out, I've lost a lot of muscle tone, a lot of strength. But this has been helping me to build back that health, at least up in here. And I've had to, you know, incorporate body weight exercises like sit-ups, V-ups, like that. But I can't say enough about this piece of gear. I'm loving it. So, intermediate. Oh, also remember, for your steel bender's helper, you use it enough times going one way, it will hold that little bit of a bow. All you got to do is reverse it. Alright? Just go ahead and reverse it and use it that way. So I do that in between sets. I'll just turn it, turn it, turn it, and that way I'm not cheating myself out of that little bit of movement at the end. So the intermediate, it's a beast. I really love it. It's a pretty good beast. And now when you start doing, depending on what your strength level is, the beginning one may do for you what the intermediate does for me, and what the advanced would do for a guy who's much stronger than me. But you hit these reps, okay, and you start to hit this this point, and it's just an incredible endorphin rush. It's just blown away when you just hit that point. Because I was pushing hard, and I hit 50 reps with this bad boy the other night, and I'd already worn myself out pretty good, but I was pretty stoked. So I'm just gonna go ahead and hit this sucker. Here, I don't take my shirt off much anymore because I haven't been in that good of shape, but here you get to see the play of muscles, okay? To some degree anyway, as much as you can see them through a layer of chub. So I'm just going to go for reps on this one. I'm going to do both movements and see what we can do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, man. What a rush, you guys. Woo. For real, man. And then, man, you just feel that in your grip when you're having to grip that through all those reps. Use your wraps, okay? I finally wore right through my callus using the beginning one without wraps, and it was blistered and pretty wretched right there. So use your wraps, even if it's just strip off an old t-shirt, or take a pair of socks or a single sock and cut that sucker in half lengthwise, anything to wrap that so you can hit those reps, okay? So let's go ahead. I'm going to hit that advanced again just because I haven't been able to take it very far yet. I'll get there though. It's a beast, man. I also made mine a little bit long, a lot long actually. You can see the standard length is 7. This is about an 8 inch, so it's really tough for a guy with short arms. I got to make myself a shorter one, but this is the first I ever made. I always test monkey on myself. That's it. Man. So then I want to go back and loosen up, and the ZFJ exercise, do it. It'll loosen those muscles up. You can do 10 reps of the ZFJ with your empty hands to loosen up. You can do it in a very small area, and you can get it done in 5 minutes or less, maybe 5 minutes. So it's worth it to loosen those muscles back up. You get faster muscle recovery when you move the lactic acid through with movements like the ZFJ has. So I'm going to go ahead and work those same sets again, and I'm going to go ahead and just do 10 and see where we're at, see how I feel, because I really want to get a good burn on this. So we'll do double underhand first, since we started with that. 1, 2, definitely feeling it now, you guys. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And you can always add a hold at the end if you choose to. So that would look like hold, 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 hold. Or the slow release, of course. That slow controlled release is something. But just felt like sharing that with you guys, okay? And showing you where I'm coming back from, okay? It happens. It can happen to anybody. You can get hurt and you lose progress, but it doesn't mean that you've lost, okay? It's just an opportunity to advance again, okay? Never give up on yourself. Never give up, because you're worth it, alright? I'm really grateful to have you all here with me, and more as I get a little bit of free time here and there, I will be getting some more workout videos up. I've got some cool videos on isometric exercises with your fighting stick, your cane, like that. So hope that you guys will continue to come by and peruse my channel, and I'm going to give myself, I think, another 2 weeks of just working out with the Steel Bender's Helper, and then I'm going to see how it translates over to actual steel, because I haven't been able to do any big bends for quite some time, you know. I've been just the smaller bends, and so it'll be nice to see where I'm at. But I hope you guys will keep hanging out with me, and always remember that you are worthwhile, alright? And that any goal you make for yourself, you have to first be able to perceive it, okay? First you must perceive it, then you can achieve it. But that's not just that simple. You're going to have to create you guys let me put my shirt on backwards. You're going to have to you should have said something. Thought we was friends. You're going to have to create a kind of a roadmap, alright? A treasure map, even. And it may even come across more like a scavenger hunt, where you're going to have to create these steps that you're going to have to take to achieve your goal, okay? Like, if you want to make a stew, there isn't, it's not just one thing. Oh, there, I've made stew. It's steps, okay? First, you're going to have to go ahead and get the ingredients. Buy the ingredients. Then, you got to combine the ingredients. Cook the ingredients. There's steps, okay? If I want stew, then I figure out what I have to do to get the stew. And if you want to bend a 60-penny nail, bend a red nail, bend a gold nail, then you figure out what steps are between you and there. And that's going to depend on wherever you are at the present time. So a honest and full self-appraisal is necessary in the creation of goals and the roadmap or treasure map you're going to have to create to get there. So think about that. Think about what you want and what it will take to get that realistically. Now, you should always have a time limit on each step. Make each step toward the main goal have each step be a short-term goal, because successes breed success, okay? So I'd like you to make achievable short-term goals, because I want you to build yourself up, alright? So, and this has to do with just anything in life, alright? Goal setting is important, and then success is important. So, make yourself a goal for this next 7 days. You'll achieve it in 7 days. It can be any goal, alright? But you should try to make it something meaningful to you, not a joke. And create yourself a written list of steps that you will have to take in order to achieve that goal, alright? So, between perceive and achieve, you have a map. And that is your chance to really get to know yourself, okay? So I should probably stop rambling. I tend to do this. So you guys live free, punch hard, and be good to yourselves, alright? Because you're worth it. And I dig you. And you have value, alright? Not just to me, but to the world. Alright? You are useful. And I'm glad you're here. Catch y'all later. Bye. I dig you.